Hello, welcome back to ManVFilm. It's another, is it just another? No, it's not just another. It's a Blu-ray update of movies that I got during the Vinegar Syndrome Sale, as well as my subscription package. Now, I was super excited because I was waiting on this coming. I got a notification, your Vinegar Syndrome package is coming today. Well, that was yesterday. I was all excited, super hyper, waiting to get home from work to open it. When I got home and I'm like, hang on, this is not my Vinegar Syndrome package. Well, it is, but it's not. It was missing a lot of titles, but what was inside this one was a couple of Blue Underground titles. So first up there was Vigilante with Robert Forster and Fred Williamson. Now, I've been told by a lot of people this is my kind of movie and something that I'm super excited about. It was something in the Vinegar Syndrome Sale I had in my basket, I took out, I kept thinking about it for another day. Know that idea where something gets in your head and you're like, I need to get that, I need to get it. And as I was going back for Vigilante, I just accidentally got the final countdown as well, which I've heard not good things about. A little bit disappointing, to be honest, but I'm still going to give it its time, give it its due, and see if I enjoy it enough to keep it. So I picked up those two Blue Underground 4Ks, and then I got home today. And today I got this behemoth package, and it's a monster, an absolute beast. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to do a video on this. Now, normally with the Vinegar Syndrome movies, I tend to watch them and then do my Blu-ray update, but there's so much in here that ooh, yes, I love the smell of freshly packaged Blu-rays. Let's get into this set. It's a behemoth, just packaging galore. Oh, so excited. So, not all of these movies are for me. There are a couple of people that I talked to online who wanted a couple of titles, but of course the postage and packaging too much, so I picked up titles for them. But we'll start off with one of them. So, Alex, I have picked up your Forgotten Gialli Volume 3 set, which I have seen and reviewed and is the best of the sets. This will be getting posted very soon. Now let's jump into some of the titles that I bought. So we've got some of just standard releases that I've heard great things about. I believe this is a Spanish movie, The Corruption of Chris Miller. Giallo, apparently it's one of the best ones that Vinegar Syndrome have released and gets a really great name. I want to see it, which is why I bought it. Next up was one that really divided the people in the live stream. When I was considering buying this one, I get told by just as many people to buy it as said not to buy it. What was a guy to do? I bought it. Jack Frost, starring Shannon Elizabeth, a killer snowman. It looks really cheesy and really just awful. I sometimes like those kind of movies, so I got it. Next up we have Malibu High, which I've heard is an awesome movie. People seem to have a real bit of trouble kind of classifying of what genre it falls into. Even looking at it, just at the back, every teacher in school wanted to flunk her, but nobody dared. So it's, I mean, that, like, apparently that's the cover art for it. Now, apparently that's supposed to be completely misrepresenting the actual movie. So I don't know what the heck I'm going to get with Malibu High, but I want to see it. I think it's just lots of packaging in here. So let's dive into. Yes, yeah, lots of just packed. So next up in the VSU range is 6-string Samurai. I love the care in these cases. This is utterly stunning, and it's got this wonderful art. This is a 4K disc. So it kind of opens at the side, and it has. I'll take this out just now and have a look at the artwork inside. If you can see it, that is. I mean, I've not seen this movie, but that gives me a great deal of hope. So, as of course with the VSUs, you get the booklet inside it, and you get the movie, which again is in a slipcase, the wrap brown slipcase. Let's have a little look. 4K disc, and this comes with a feature-length documentary, which I'm really excited about. The making of 6-string Samurai. I love feature-length making-ofs. So this is the VSU number 2 following the Beastmaster, and it looks just as wonderful. Next up, I have got 6-string Samurai VSU. This one again is for Paige, a friend of mine's who wanted it. So next up, we've got one of the VSAs, number 14, and it's Alley Cat. I believe reading about this one, look at that. I really like that. I think it's a kind of Death Wish-esque movie. I don't know which cover I prefer. I like the kind of comic booky. I like this kind of more artistic one. Yeah, bullies did enough of thugs and gangsters and takes matters into her own hands. I'm totally up for that. Should be fine. Should be great. Next up, we've got the rather divisive artwork on Televised Terrors, Volume 1. Are You in the House Alone? The Calendar Girl Murders and Child in the Night. I really do like Vinegar Syndrome's packaging, because they really do go that extra mile. Ooh. Please stand by. I like that. And I'm watching you. Let's have a look at some of the individual artwork. A lot of people have been complaining about that artwork. On the individual discs, I don't really mind. Are You in the House Alone? Which Dennis Quaid is in this one. Child in the Night, which it's music by Mark Snow. Tom Skerritt is in this one, and Jo Beth Williams, and we have Calendar Girl Murders, which again Tom Skerritt, Sharon Stone, Alan Thicke. Yeah, I'm kind of curious in these movies. You know, definitely give them a spin anyway. But I do like their box sets, and another one to add to the collection. So we'll move on to the next pile of discs. Now, part of my subscription, so I was getting this anyway, is Surf 2. It's a comedic movie. Let's have a look at the artwork's just much the same. I've not opened it up. It's a region-free 2-disc Blu-ray set. I wonder why it's a 2-disc. Original director's cut and the theatrical cut. If you've seen this, which cut is better to watch? It's a kind of comedy movie. I love I love at the back it lists all the actors and the roles they were in, and under Eric Stoltz it's got Back to the Future. Vinegar Syndrome just trolling hard on there. Next up, and this is the first of a weird set from Vinegar Syndrome, and it is the Cardona Collection Volume 1. Now they've got 3 of these sets planned, and apparently it's got a metallic strip in it or something, and they all kind of joined together. This one's got Treasure of the Amazon, Triangle, the Bermuda Mystery, and Cyclone. And again, it's a kind of side loader with a slipcase. So they're doubling down on slipcases. This is just a single case, and it's got the 3 discs in it. It is 3 discs, isn't it? Yeah, it will be with Vinegar Syndrome. I don't think I'm doing anything less. So I don't know anything about Cardona at all. I know this set looks pretty awesome, and they're all uncut movies, which is what we want, to be fair, because I think there are some seriously cut versions out there. But it's a really kind of interesting design that they've got on this one. Next up, we've got Kathy Ireland in a movie that was a lot of people were putting down, but I find quite curious. Alien from LA, which is a young girl goes to find her father and discovers Atlantis, I believe. Kathy Ireland's first role, and it's from the Canon Group. Sold. I'm fine with that. From Fun City Editions comes another Robert Forster movie, and it is Walking the Edge. I watched 20 seconds of the trailer and I knew instantly I had to have it. It just looked tremendous, and it'll go along nicely with Vigilante. Another Fun City edition was Jeremy, and I just heard this is one of those wonderful teen romance movies. Just, you know, everything about it, characters, direction, the lot is wonderful. Why wouldn't I want to get it? Last sale, last May, I bought Penitentiary 2. I think it was a little bit of FOMO. I had a slip with it. I just bought it because of that. I did want to see it, but I didn't buy the first one. And I've got this strange condition where I can't watch part 2 unless I've seen part 1, so I had to buy Penitentiary. The reason to get out, the only way out, and 100 Fools in the Way. Boxing and prison movie, yes, sold. Now on to the last package. A couple of titles not for me, but for Paige again. Paige, got your Zombie, and I've got your New York Ripper. So I'll get those along with Six String Samurai on its way to you as soon as I can. Next up, we've got another Blue Underground 4K, and that is Daughters of Darkness. This is the one 4K from Blue Underground I know nothing about at all. I'm really taking a chance on this one. It was a decent price and I just went for it, so I guess we'll find out soon enough. We've got another VSA here, which I really like the design of, and it is Champagne and Bullets. Design on the back. This was also known as Get Even. It's number 15 in the VSA. So yeah, well, that's all I can say for that. Now on to the one that I'm truly excited for. I'm excited for a lot of them, to be fair, but it is Scanner Cop and Scanner Cop 2 in 4K UHD. It's got a slipcase which houses 2 slipcases. So we've got Scanner Cop design there, and we have got Scanner Cop 2 4K UHD. Now I've heard these are the most in keeping with the original Scanners movie, and I just, looking at the trailers, wonderful special effects, practical effects, the kind of things that I just utterly adore, and I've just never seen them at all. I do know that they've got Richard Lynch in the first one, awesome whenever you need a bad guy. Bad guy in every movie he's ever been in. Whether it be Puppet Masters 3, Bad Dreams, whatever, he's the bad guy. And we also have in the second one Patrick, Kilpatrick, who's sometimes the good guy. He was in Vinegar Syndrome's The Sailor, and he was the Sandman in Death Warrant. So this is a weird way, I think, of doing things. You know, like two slipcases inside another slipcase. It almost feels like it's like a parody of itself, but I love the design, and even when you look at it the side on, it's more slipcases than a slipcase can shake a slipcase at. But I love it, and we're at the end. That is everything, and that is a hell of a lot of movies to watch. So let's just see: 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 movies to watch. Well, I better get started. See you next time on ManVFilm.